Yes.
Yo, we got
we
got some emergency live streaming to do, guys. Emergency live streaming because, Bray, I don't know if you heard the news.
Tell me the news, bro. Break
I
my
don't know
heart.
if you heard the news, but Harry Kane is off. It's done. It's over. Stop the count. It's finished. He is staying at Tottenham Hotspur, confirmed by his own Twitter account, which says he's going to stay there for another season or something along those lines. Not the news that many City fans wanted to hear, not the news that Pep Guardiola wanted to hear, and probably not the news that the City board wanted to hear. But we're going to discuss that, what it means for the season, what it means for this transfer window. You guys can give us your thoughts as well in the chat and stuff. And yeah, if you want to have a little bit of a meltdown or, I mean, you need to cry, this is the place. This is the place, Bray.
Yeah, this is the place. I've been backing this deal from the start. I think, to be fair, we have, haven't we? We both have been backing this deal from the off. We was both saying pretty much that it will get done for the whole thing. We had full confidence in this deal getting done. And then there was kind of like the silence was deafening, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like not hearing anything for quite a bit. And then this obviously happened today. People who watch the morning shows and that, you know, innit, that I've been backing him every single morning show. I've been saying it'll get done. I couldn't see City not paying the cash, but I feel like there's been an absolute. Do you know what I mean? It has been a tragedy of a deal. It's done, innit? Do you know what I mean? We've not met anywhere near their expectation for the player, and to be fair, I don't even think they've told us an expectation for the player. I don't think it's ever because they didn't want to negotiate innit at all. So I don't think Tottenham haven't turned around and gone, give us 150 million if you get that, we'll think it. And probably that was all from Charlie. That's how it's all started. Charlie Kane has been like, oh yeah, it is, pay us this and this is what you get. But nah, not a thing. Yeah,
it's let's go through it then. So obviously, City clearly been told by Kane and his representatives, you know, earlier in the season that there was an opportunity to sign Harry Kane. Roughly, they reckoned for around £100 million. That's probably the figure that was floated. Obviously, City would have been aware that maybe they would have to go above that. One of the problems that we've experienced yet again, that we experienced last year, is that we're trying to get players on these agreements where it's not written. Look how easy the Jack Grealish deal was done. The reason that Jack Grealish deal was done so easily is because Jack Grealish had the mind and had the IQ, which not many people would think you could say, to put it in writing. Messi had some dodgy deal and Kane had some dodgy deals. And ultimately, that's the reason why we've not managed to get Harry Kane, because it's not a proper deal and it's not signed, you know what I mean? It's not in writing. We've not been able to get this player across the line.
But does that mean that we can only go for players with release clauses nowadays?
No, what it means is that, and this is what I put on Twitter before, we did exactly the same thing last year with Kalidou Koulibaly. When you go in to negotiate for a deal with someone who's so stubborn, like Daniel Levy, or like that, what's he called, De Laurentiis at Napoli, you're not going to win the negotiation battle. You're just not. You can go and negotiate with Benfica, with these other clubs who are nice and decent to deal with, you know what I mean? But some clubs just aren't like that, and they're not going to do you a favour. And by the way, they don't have to do you a favour. It's their player. They're under contract. They don't have to do you no favours. So when you go in to deal with players like Kalidou Koulibaly when they're at Napoli, or you go in to deal with Kane at Tottenham, you don't negotiate, because there's no negotiation to be had. This is what people are not understanding. You either pay what they want or you walk away and go and get someone else. We've been sat here for 7 weeks, and the club have been sat there for 7 weeks, trying to do this negotiation, offering them 75 million plus some players, offering them 125 million plus a player. Now apparently we might have even offered the 150 million euros, if you believe some journalists, and they still rejected it. It's because they don't want to sell the player.
The issue with your thing though is you go in there off the basis that they've said, oh, here's a price, when they have never set a price for Harry Kane. Do you know what I mean? The club couldn't just go, here's 150 mil for him, because the club never knew the price.
Well, but because there was no price, because he wasn't for sale.
Tottenham has never ever intended to sell Harry Kane and they've said that from the off. From the off.
So then what was we going to do? Just keep on adding an extra 5 million. Extra 5
Every
million.
week, 5 on it.
The guy wasn't answering his phone calls. At that point, it's quite clear what's going to happen. You know what I mean? I just feel that we've kind of wasted 6 or 7 weeks of transfer negotiation. And people are saying, yeah, but we've had to negotiate. There's been no negotiation because they've not given us a price. You know what I mean? We just, if I go up to the market, bro, and I'm trying to buy something off the market and we go into a negotiation, a negotiation is where that person comes down and I go up. That's a negotiation. If I just go and say, I'll give you a 5, and he's like, no, I'll give you a tenner, no. And I keep on upping. That's not a negotiation. That's just me, just adding more and more cash.
That's you giving more cash in the hopes that they'll enter a negotiation. That's not how it works, isn't it? Super chats, bro. Before we carry on in it and carry on. Niall JW with a £1.79 said yes. Emergency streams are back. Yeah, these are the wrong emergency streams, though, aren't they, bro? We didn't want these ones. We wanted the good ones where we can all have a laugh and that, innit?
I know.
I have a few more here. Ollie Blackwell with a £2. Ings, 2 out of 2 for Villa. 25-30 is a steal. I said get him. I think quite a lot of people said to get Danny Ings. In fact, just before we went live, then we were just saying that, weren't we? That Danny Ings was a legit option who's now gone. Our B list of strikers has gone. Abdullah with AED 17.99. Yes, Abdullah. We should all we should pretty much go guns ho for Haaland. Get him at any cost, but he's very expensive, and we're not going to get him this summer. Do you know what I mean? It'd be more next summer than anything now. But he's very, very, very expensive, isn't he? Like incredibly expensive. Obviously, I know he's got that buyout clause, but usually when they get a player on the cheap, they usually expect more wages in that, innit? And have you seen the wages he wants now?
Who's this? Sorry,
Haaland. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's so far away from happening. We got a new member, Blairy 0808. Welcome to Tier 1. Yes. Appreciate you for joining the X Club. If you want to get involved, there's a join button just below. I think it would be below ULB. I think
it's below me, Bray.
Okay, right. Yes. We actually came up on that side as well. That's what made me say it. Abdullah again with a 17.99. Even next year, Levy will demand 100 million because they're 2 years left in the contract. I don't think we're gonna go back in for Kane. I think that's it. I think that was the time. The time was now to go get Kane. I don't think we'll go back in for it. And Big Johnny with a £17.99. Yes, Big Johnny.
Thank you very much, Johnny.
If we bottle this Ronaldo stuff because of one of the City hierarchy, then I'll be actually fuming. We leave the transfer window without a striker and I'll flip my lid. If Pep directly rejects Ronaldo, I'll be pissed. I mean, Ronaldo isn't an easy deal as it is either.
That's a big call, the Ronaldo one, man.
It's basically the Ronaldo. We're saying, right, we'll break the wage structure, we'll go get Ronaldo, we'll do it. We was willing to do it for Messi, so we'll go do it. They might be able to work a way where he does get that cash, but over a longer period of time. But I do think the Ronaldo thing is a very, very difficult transfer to get done. I think that'll go down to the wire, That'll go down to the wire, bro. And for some reason... I love it. You know, obviously now at this point in time, I'm all for Ronaldo. You want to go sign Ronaldo? Yeah, go do it, mate. I'd be buzzing if it comes up tomorrow. City signing Ronaldo. Yeah, I'm buzzing because at least we'll have a striker at the football club. But I understand that why it might not be a deal. Why it might be a no-go for City.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'll come to a couple of them super chats in a moment. I just want to turn back to the Kane situation and look at what could the alternatives be, right? So. If City didn't do the strategy that they went along and have gone for this sort of long, just adding some cash on and seeing what could happen, if they didn't do that, what was the alternative, right? So what I think they should have done, bro, and you can say what you think about my strategy, and then you can give me your strategy, right? And then the chat can give us theirs. This is what I think they should have done, right, with Harry Kane, right? I believe what they should have done is, having known how hard Daniel Levy is to deal with, and also knowing that he's not actually given a price, you know what I mean? So that's not a good start straight away, because you don't know how much he wants because he's not giving you a price. I personally believe what we should have done is got together as a club and looked at what our best potential offer would be. Our absolute max offer, right? I think we should have put that on the table straight away and then said to Harry Kane and to Tottenham Hotspur, that's our best offer. We're not coming back with another one. We'll leave it on the table. And Harry Kane, you need to know that if that deal's not accepted and someone else comes along, then we're going to move. And at that point, you can start looking at other targets. So then you can start looking at Vlahovic, you can start looking at Ronaldo. And then when Messi became available, because the one reason I think we didn't get involved in Messi is because I think City and the board have this honour, and they didn't want to ring up Kane and go, "Soz, mate, we're dropping you because we're going to go and get Messi." Because how bad would that be? You know what I mean? You basically made this guy. He didn't put in a transfer request, but he said he wanted to leave the club because you told him you're going to buy him. Whereas if they would have just gone from the outset and just said, "Look, if this deal doesn't get accepted, we'll leave it there. But if another player comes along and that deal's not, you've got to understand that we're not waiting all the transfer window for you to get done." So we move, and then you can move to Messi when he became available. You can then start talking about Vlahovic and this guy and this guy and this guy. But what they did is they kind of put the deal down, and the way that they were doing the deal and constantly trying to increase it a little bit and get it over the line kind of meant that we've inevitably ended up in this situation where it's just come crashing down because we couldn't talk to anyone else whilst we were still doing a deal for Kane, because then Kane would feel that we've mugged him off.
Yeah, I get that, but also I think a part of it was City don't want to go in for Messi and get sidetracked again, because we did that exact thing last year. So we found ourselves in a position where City went for Kane last year. It was very well known that City was going to go for Kane last season. However, Messi came available, so we got sidetracked with Messi, tried to sign him all summer, didn't happen, we didn't end up with a striker, and then, went through the season. This year, Messi, we're going for Kane, Messi comes available. I feel like the club was very much deja vu situation. They didn't want to go, let's sidetrack, go get Messi, that falls through again, and then you miss out on Kane again. Do you know what I mean?
But we've missed out on Kane anyway.
But what I'm saying is they didn't want to do that. So now what's happened, this is why it's a meme, because now, for 2 seasons in a row, now the reverse has happened of the other season. So we went all out we was going to go for Kane, instead went for Messi, and didn't get either, and now we was going to go for Kane again, then we didn't go for Messi, and then we still end up with neither. Do you know what I mean? So both results are the exact same.
I get what you're saying, but the fact is this time we didn't even try and get Messi.
Yeah, because we didn't want to waste our time.
Yeah, but we wouldn't have wasted our time because he was available this year.
Yeah, but no. But what I mean is, at that time, bro, at the time of when Messi was available, to City, Kane thought City thought Kane was available.
Well, I don't know why they felt he was available.
Because of all the rumours that came out, though. Charlie Kane apparently said to City, you can get him for 100 mil.
That this guy, this Daniel Levy, wasn't negotiating. He'd not give us a price. So how City could have been so confident that they were getting Kane and that he was available when the guy who's doing the deal for Tottenham isn't even speaking to you? How is that a thing? That's just City. In my opinion, I do think that the City board have been a little bit overconfident. Some will say arrogant, I'm not sure, but I do feel that they've been a little bit overconfident, because how can they be so confident that they were getting Harry Kane when the guy who's doing the deal is not speaking to us and no bid's been accepted, and the guy who needs to accept the bid hasn't even give you a price that he wants?
And he's openly come out and said he's not for sale. Just to make it clear, by me saying, I was just giving the opposite side of things. I'm not saying that I was of the opinion that we should. I'm glad that we didn't go for Messi, because now we're sat with egg on our face thinking we could have signed Messi this summer. I think we could have signed Messi this summer. I 100% feel like we could have got the Messi deal done. He would have come to City and played under Pep. And
the way that we should have done that, and this is the thing, this is the way that we need to approach these type of deals. And I'm not saying you do this on every transfer, because some people are like, yeah, but then you're just giving the impression that you're overpaying for everyone. No, you don't do it on every single transfer. You do it on the transfers which are incredibly difficult to get completed, because the person who's selling the player is mad. We should have just gone in, put our best bid in for Kane, and told Levy that that's the offer, take it or leave it, and we'll see what else we can do.
Yeah, because
Messi comes available, you go and get Messi, you got Messi. You don't get Messi, then you've still got the Kane bid, then you can still continue to try for Kane.
Yeah, because we've left it so late with this, because we've only officially made 2 bids. One bid 75 mil plus 25 mil add-ons, and the other one was 150 million euros. That's the only 2 bids that we've officially made. Why have we left it so late? Why have we left it 3 months in between them 2 bids? Do you know what I mean?
Probably, bro, because this guy has not been giving us anything. So it makes me think, like, how have the club been so confident in that they're going to get it?
Because they were super confident. The club were super confident that we were going to sign Harry Kane.
When apparently he's not even give us a price. He's not come back to us. Price. He just kept on saying no, like replied to all. No, he's not for sale.
You know what I mean? He put his phone on busy, innit?
I was like, nah. I'm just a bit confused by I'd love to speak to the club and for them to explain what the strategy was, because I have literally no idea what the strategy was. It just seems to me the only reasonable explanation that I've got is that they were just overconfident, and maybe they just thought that one day Levy would just accept the deal. Whereas you should know, when he's selling his star players, he wants to get the most out of the player, which I don't blame him for. People need to understand that he's entitled to rin City for every penny that he can get out of us, because he's their star player. But I just feel like, I don't know. Let's go some of these super chats. Jammy Jam with the 2. I love that name, bro.
Jam, yeah.
He's coming with a 2. Always had a feeling this deal wouldn't happen. Well,
I think a lot of people had that feeling, innit?
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's not happened. It's not happened, so you're right. Casbia Darren's coming with a 4.49. De Bruyne into Ronaldo. City win their first Champions League.
Imagine we get Ronaldo and that happens, bro.
I mean, that would be something else.
Bro, imagine. I just never mind Champions League final. Just like United or something like that. Imagine that United.
Yeah.
At Old Trafford. It'd be next. It'd be such a meme.
It would be pretty funny. Imagine that, Darren. That would be class. Abdullah's coming with the AED 74. Thank you very much, Abdullah. So who are we signing next summer? We want a striker and Delap very young. It's a great question. We'll get onto that. Let me just run through the rest of the super chats and we'll get onto that, because that's a good talking point as to what does City do next. Ollie B's coming with a 6.55. The club have flip-flopped all summer, just like we did for a centre-back when Vinny left. This will cost us. We won't win the Premier League. The league is stronger this year. Well, I agree. We have kind of done what we did with the centre back. The differences with the centre back is that there were other options available.
You know, with the centre back, it felt like yes, Koulibaly was the one, but we kind of flirted with other options. Do you know what I mean? We didn't put all our eggs in one basket. It was like, oh, there's a couple of eggs over there for Koundé, a couple of eggs there for Diaz. Whereas the striker seems to be every single egg was in Kane basket, and then that's it.
Yeah,
and we dropped the basket in it.
On the Premier League. Can we win? Can we still win the Premier League? Yes, we can. But I do think we're going to find it a lot more difficult this year without someone who can hold the ball up there. Hamadness, that's the funny name.
Hamadness.
Absolutely love it. He's coming with the AED 36.99. Cristiano deal looks tough right now. We could play with a false 9 until the winter transfer window, or sign Dusan as an alternative to Kane. Well, you know, what I say about that, Hamad. Or Hamadness, I like the name better.
Hamadness is better.
Why wait until winter? You know what I mean? Surely City have got a plan B. Surely City have got another option here. So if they have, get it done. Surely. Don't wait until I know, actually.
Surely.
But we'll have to see what City do next. Abdul Rahman is coming with the QAR 25. No worries, lad. We have done it. Last season, hopefully it's the same this one. We're all frustrated, lads, but don't worry, cheer up, we've got this. Like I say, we can still win the league, we can still win Champions League, we can still win all the trophies and go for all the trophies. I just think that if we would have got a striker, I feel just like the confidence boost that would have given the players. Kevin De Bruyne, mate, sometimes last season looked up and he just felt like, what's the point?
Bro, look at the creative talent we have in this team. And last season, we were terrible at finishing our big chances. And do you know what I mean? It feels like a repeat of that.
Yeah.
It feels like we're going to re-up in it, these balls into the box and no one finishing them, innit?
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's finish off these super chats. Really appreciate your support, guys. Hamadness again. Doing a madness.
He's doing a madness with that, isn't it?
He's going with the 17.99. He says, let's go for 1k likes and pull out another Hamadness. Hamad has told everyone to like the stream, guys, so make sure you do like, subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Richie Rife has come in with the... it's Richie Rifle has come in with the 5. Yes, Richie. If we don't get Ronaldo and then Haaland next window, this window was a failure. Unless there's a final twist in chasing Kane and missing Messi sucks. Well...
Missing Messi does suck.
I'm going to talk about whether... we'll both talk about how we rate the transfer window in just a moment. Because I just was on the radio and I give... pretty strong view on that. Ali B's coming with a 4.49. Wasting 2 months for Kane. We could have got Lukaku, Messi, or Haaland.
I mean, see, with that, I don't think we could have got Haaland.
I don't think we could have got Haaland.
Messi or Lukaku were definitely there.
Could have got.
Yeah, could have got. They're definitely in the potentials, aren't they?
You're definitely right on them too. And the final one, Ewan Evans with the 1.99. Yes, lads, find out how to super chat.
You just found out, yeah.
Just found out how to do it.
Just testing the waters, and he's like, "Oh, look at that! Just testing the waters." Someone said for you to ring. Someone said it said LB ring City, but there's no point. He'd be on hold for 3 hours.
I know.
They wouldn't answer the phone. It'd be like, "Ain't Emily in it? Emily, answer the phone."
Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's. We spoke about Ronaldo a little bit, but I feel like we spoke about Kane now. We can relax about that now. We can't really relax. But let's talk the strategy for this now. We can talk about Ronaldo, and then we can talk about what next if we don't get Ronaldo. So, bro, your thoughts. Viva Ronaldo. I never thought I'd say that, but what are you thinking on here? He wants out of Juventus, relatively cheap transfer fee of 25 million, although when City ring it's probably going to double. Wages here, bro, seem to be the main stumbling block.
Well, to be fair, apparently City aren't willing to offer any transfer fee, but I reckon if we did want to go for him, we would offer that 25 to 30 million.
Yeah.
Surely. You know what I mean? When you pay 50 million for Mendy, you know what I mean? Surely you can pull out 30 for Ronaldo. But yeah, you're right, it is the transfer fee. I mean, the, what's it called, the wages. Because I'm sure at Juventus, isn't he on 700 grand a week? He's on something
700, 800, 900. It's in that region.
Yeah. Basically, it's in that region of
nearly a mil, basically.
Yeah, nearly $1 million. So massive cash, and he ain't gonna get that. City will. I don't see City breaking their structure to get that. The only way that I see it is if potentially there was a move afterwards, like New York, and we could spread the cash out over a longer period of time.
That like we proposed for Messi.
Pretty much the Messi proposal, because when Messi wasn't going to come to City and earn £1 million a week, it was going to be spread heavily across, like when he moves to like New York and stuff like that. I think that could be a solution for Ronaldo. Do I want Ronaldo? Like I said before, do I want Ronaldo? Yeah, I'll take him at this point. He's a good plan B. He's available for very cheap, and I'd sooner rather go into a season with Ronaldo than not Ronaldo. He still bags goals. He got something like 36 goals in 44 games last year for Juventus, which is incredible still. Do you know what I mean, for his age? I think you put it in our chat when he signed for Juventus. The guy was like, he's got like the body of like the 27-year-old.
That's right, yeah. So when he did the medical for Juventus, which was obviously like 3-4 years ago, whatever it was, the person who did the medical actually said at the time that the guy's body was like, he was like in his like mid to late 20s.
So basically he's an alien, isn't it?
I mean, you know what he's like, Ronaldo, you know what I mean? He's a freak of nature. He trains and he's so strict with his diet and everything. Yes, he's 36, but he's probably only about 32 in actual age in terms of his body. My thing is, right, I'm thinking to myself, this is, do I actually want Ronaldo? You know what I mean? Do I want him? Like, do I think to myself, get this guy in? Probably not, right? But
no, because to me as well, it doesn't fit our style.
No, but do I want a striker? Yes, I absolutely desperately want a striker. Is Ronaldo available? Yes. Is there anyone else right now with 6 days to go that you could realistically get that could guarantee you goals? Because we've not really done much scouting on anyone else because we've been so obsessed with Kane. No, so you have to go and get Ronaldo. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if Ronaldo is available and he's willing to come to the football club and drop his wages, because there's not a chance, mate, I'd be paying him more than Kevin De Bruyne, because that would be a massive dig.
That's a merc.
He can come in, if he wants to try and win some trophies before he retires or goes to America or whatever he's doing, then he can come, but he's got to respect our wage structure and respect our players, and he's got to come in, and he can be on the same as Kev. I think he deserves that. But I think we'd rock the boat massively with our players, with Sterling, with Kevin, with them sort of players. If he just walked in and got 500k a week, big time.
I also wouldn't expect the CR7 thing to continue. I don't think he'd be able to come in and just steal Raheem's number 7 shirt.
No,
I don't think that'd be a thing. I suppose 15 because it fits into his name, innit? Like CR15 Tiano. Do you know what I mean? So Cristiano, like a reg plate. I think my want for a striker outweighs my Ronaldo suitability to the team.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's the way it works for me. I'd rather just go get a striker. Do you know what I mean? Because he's there, go get him.
Yeah.
That outweighs my want for someone who'd suit our team. But as well at the same time, apparently Kane fitted the mould that City want, so why can't Ronaldo?
Yeah, I just think at the end of the day, right, he puts the ball in the back of the net. He's won multiple Champions Leagues. He'd instill... We've already got a winning mentality at this football club, but it'd instill an even bigger winning mentality. It'd help us in the Champions League. Like PSG, People are like, oh, what's the best business PSG have done this year? Getting Messi. I genuinely think the best business they did is getting Sergio Ramos. And people might laugh at that. Well, that guy is a serial winner of Champions League, mate. He won it 3 times in a row. Captained Real Madrid 3 times in a row. I tell you what, it takes someone special, someone seriously special to captain a team to 3 Champions Leagues in a row. That is mega business. Ronaldo can do something similar to us. He's won that Champions League many, many times. If he'd come in, he would help us win that Champions League.
But he's missed the Champions League. Isn't he the top goal scorer in the Champions League?
He's probably up there. Yeah,
I'm sure he's the top goal scorer in the Champions League. Anyway, I mean, the guy breaks records and that. He scores goals. He is a clinical striker, and he would absolutely smash it up front for us. I have no doubt that Ronaldo would smash it in this team. So he has to remain an option. I think. Do you know what I mean? Never say never.
Yeah, he is the big people confirming.
Yeah, he is. He's literally scored the most goals in the Champions League ever. He has missed the Champions League. He is. You know what I mean? Like, he has missed the Champions League.
See, this is the thing, right? And Shaqiri Gil raises a decent point. It could be another Pep Zlatan debacle, right? And that's fair. You know, Ronaldo does have a bit of an ego. However, what I'd say about that is Shaqiri, not come back because I don't know Ronaldo, innit? But what I'd hope is Ronaldo's 36 years old now. You know what I mean? He's running out of time. He clearly wants one more crack at the whip for the Champions League, and the only real option it looks like he's got is to either stay at Juventus, which I don't think they're going to win the Champions League anytime soon, or come to City, which is probably his best bet. So if he comes, he can't be throwing around orders and start being a prick to Senor Pep, mate, because Pep won't have it.
Yeah.
He's got to come in and just accept that he's not this big dog ego guy that he can just be anymore.
Well, Alex Potsad there said his ego has dropped a lot.
I would agree with that, Alex, because you'd hope that given his age, he's now just thinking about...
mature a bit, innit? You think about winning, not think about, like, your ego and that. And
I don't think he...
I don't even think... used to be, like...
Yeah, I don't even think he wants the single honours now. I think he just wants more Champions Leagues, mate. He wants more Premier Leagues and stuff like that. I'd agree with that. I don't think it's about Ballon d'Or, winning Ballon d'Or again. I think for him, it's about, I want to compete. And at the moment, Juventus want him out, don't they? Because he's like hindering their wage structure in Italy. They don't have a lot of money in their league, kind of thing. They're having a bad time. Juventus are having a bad time. They need to get rid of him or get him off. Well, they don't need to, but they'd like to. And I think the ex-president or something like that, he came out and was like, Ronaldo needs to leave the football club. So he's very much not wanted at Juventus. Whereas if he can't, like, I put it this way, I don't see many. I think there'll be a lot of the do you know what I mean, the legacy fans not buying Ronaldo shirts. Do you know what I mean, it might not be the most seller of City shirts to the legacy fans and that. There might be some people who do buy Ronaldo shirts and that. But I want him for winning stuff. Yeah. I'm
not like, if we win stuff with him, that's how you make your money back. I'm not asked if he comes in and people are always like, oh yeah, but he'll make his money back straight away. I'm not asked. If he doesn't make his money back straight away, not asked about that. Doing this whole wage thing and stuff. I'm asked about if we win things with him. I want to win things.
Nah, bro, you know what? That's actually the best thing you've ever said on this channel. It's not about, oh, he used to play for United, they love him and all that. It's about our football club winning trophies, man. That's what we're in it for. That's why we all tune in every week, you know what I mean, watching City. That's why these people in, like, India and Australia are getting up at, like, 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, mad things.
Because you want to see City win trophies, mate. That's what it's all about. Guys, let us know your thoughts now in the chat. Ronaldo, what you saying? Is it a goer? How much would you pay him? Is he all right to get more than Kevin De Bruyne, or do you think he should be on par with Kevin De Bruyne? While you're putting your comments in, let's run through some more of these super chats. Really appreciate your guys' support. Blake Inkles has come in with a 179. I'm getting fed up with this Tiki transfer strategy. Well, the problem for him is, you know, is these last big transfers, the 3 last big ones, they've all kind of failed. Messi failed, Koulibaly failed, Kane failed. Now I know we got Diaz on that, but the way that people are looking at it at the moment is it's not looking great. For me, I think he's doing an alright job. I just think that when we going in for these high profile players at these clubs that it's difficult to get out, I do think that we need to change the strategy a little bit. I think on the whole he's doing a good job though. Richie Rifle with the 2. I heard Haaland's £65 clause is active in January, Bray. Is that a thing?
Yeah, apparently people saying that he's clause comes into available. I mean, it's available then, but I'm not sure if that is a legit thing.
Yeah, and the problem is with Haaland, right? And we've said this multiple times. Isn't actually the transfer fee. We all know that you can get him next year for quite cheap. But the problem is his wage demands. Apparently, there's a £40 million agent's fee, which is required. I've seen that today, bro.
Yeah.
Mino Raiola wants 40 million.
His dad wants about 60 million as well.
Some stupid stuff like that. And people are like, oh, that's not true. Well, he got 20 million off Pogba, and that was inflation and that. Ollie B. If Kane came, the league was over. I mean, I don't know if it was over, but I think like my confidence levels, Ollie, would be like off the charts, mate. Top 4 prediction now. I'm still confident we can win the league. I think Tottenham actually have a good chance of getting top 4 now. I just obviously depends on their manager how they do. Nick Tall with a ZAR 35. Is there an option? Sacrifice the league and buy someone in Jan for Champions League? Come on, get off this Ronaldo nonsense. He's United till he dies. Well, you might say he's United till he dies, but the guy wants out of Juventus, and apparently, Nick Tall, it's only City at the moment who are available to get him.
Yeah, who are in the queue.
You can never say never, which I think is what most of the journals are saying. And in terms of sacrificing the league, no, I think we're a long way off sacrificing the league.
Just before you count with the super chats, bro.
Yeah.
Just for a little break in it to break it up. We have breaking news, bro.
We have breaking news. Actual breaking news.
Actual breaking news.
Are you gonna go to the breaking news thing?
I'm gonna play the breaking news thing now.
Oh my god.
Pep Guardiola, bro.
He's left the football club.
Not yet.
What? You actually be serious?
Not yet. He's leaving after this. Pep Guardiola, after 7 years at Man City, I think I'll have a break. I'll stop for a while, see what we've done, review inspirations, and in this process, I'd like to coach a national team, South America, European, play Copa America. I want this experience.
No way, bro. This day just gets bad to worse. Is this a joke? Yo, am I being trolled? Are we being trolled? Is this real? Is this a real account, bro?
ESPN Brazil, bro.
ESPN, well, why? Why is he speaking to ESPN Brazil, bro?
I don't know, bro.
Nah, that ain't real, that. I ain't believing ESPN Brazil.
Bro, I don't know, innit?
I'm not.
So basically, not only basically there could be a situation. There's not a prank, innit? I'm not pranking you, innit? I'm not pranking you. Like chat, I'm not pranking you. I'm just showing you what City Extra have just tweeted. I'm just showing you what City Extra have just tweeted, and it's a quote from Pep Guardiola saying that after 7 years at City, he'll have a break and he'll stop for a while. Do I want that to happen? Nope.
Nope. So this is his last year?
Well, no, he's got a 2-year deal now, and he extended for another year. Then he's got 2 years, so he's got this season and next season.
Oh my gosh, he's not renewing.
Well, by the looks of that quote there, he's not reviewing.
Yo, this day's just getting. Oh, I can't believe what's happening here. This day's actually going from bad to worse.
So basically, when his contract is up, there's a potential that he leaves.
So just to clarify, he's got this year and then next year.
So we've got this season that we're in now,
right?
And next season, and then that's it.
Wow, that is up on bats on half that, Bray. I can't even believe it. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to do. I'm not prepared for this.
I knew you were prepared for it, bro. That's why when I did the thing, I could see that you was having a bad time, innit?
ESPN Brazil, though, is that a legit thing? Yo, have we got any Brazilians in the chat?
But it is, they're verified in that. You know what I mean? They got 2.3 million followers, bro.
Guys.
Yeah, more.
Brilliant. Give me more.
Pep Guardiola on his future. A national team will be the next step. Yes, it's the next step. I believe that. Then obviously because they're Brazilian, they've asked him about Brazil. I believe the coach of Brazilian team will always be Brazilian. I don't see a foreigner in teams like Brazil. So he's just talking about that. So, do you know what I mean?
Bro, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I did not expect this. I expected to come on the stream having a bit of a moan and get a little bit emotional about Harry Kane and our greatest ever manager's leaving the football club, bro. and he's only got 2 years left and we're not even giving him a striker, bro.
We have 2 years and no striker, bro. Because you know what's going to happen, right? We'll go this season and we'll go, there's no point giving Pep the money next year because we may as well wait for the new manager to come in and give him the war chest.
I bet this is because we didn't get a striker, bro. I bet it is. Yeah. I bet it is. I bet Caldoun and that rang him this morning when he was on the golf course or something and said, "Got some bad news, Pep." He's like, "What's up?" He's like, Kane's a no-go. He's staying at Tottenham. Pep hung up the phone, played like a Russian roulette on his phone with journalists, found ESPN Brazil, and then was like, Bobasso, you want an exclusive?
Yeah.
I'm getting off, mate. Nah. I don't know what to do. Do we talk about who comes in next? Is it too soon? Oh no, this is just going from bad to worse. This is not good news. This is not good news. I wasn't expecting to having to deal with this for another 2 years. This is
well. To be fair, you don't technically have to deal with this for another 2 years. It's 2 years away yet.
But it's happening.
But it's the inevitable is now happening. The thing that no one wanted to confirm is on his way out.
Right, I'm gonna have to read out some super chats, bro, because I can't think about Pep.
Go
I'm just begging that no one super chatted about Pep because that'll upset me. Richie Rifle, Richie Rifle with the 5. Considering news came out 2 days ago that City are actually considering Ronaldo, and today Kane's staying, there must be legs behind it. Like I say, apparently we are speaking to him, seeing if it's an option, Ronaldo, but. You know, we're not going to be paying him 900 grand a week or whatever he's on. Endopa with a 5. I don't think CR7 gets the proper respect he deserves. He's one of the most iconic players of all time. Why wouldn't City match his wages? I just don't see it, Dopa. He's 36. I think you're right. He doesn't get the respect he deserves, but I just don't think... I think City are prepared to go into this season, Dopa, without a striker. And therefore, they're not going to pay Ronaldo 600. I think they'll say to him, look, you can come and you can earn what De Bruyne earns, 300, 350, whatever he's earning, and bonuses and that. But I just don't see it. I might be wrong, Dopa. They might give him what he wants, but I very much doubt it. Joey with the 4.99. He just goes, C. Is it C or Sue?
No, it's Sue.
Unless he is just going, yes. Maybe he's a Tottenham fan. I don't know. He might just be buzzing.
Nah, definitely not going, C. Imagine.
Richie Rifle again with the 5. Ronaldo signing negatives. Old, United legend, wages, ego, positives. Someone that can sit in the box and convert crosses. Fans growth, which is important for the football club, and experience. I think you hit the nail on the head with that, Richie, and that's what the club is going to have to fight that balance out and see whether or not the deal is worth it. Spear Dusk, Ocean Rage with a 2. I want Ronaldo so we can put a welcome to Manchester.
Right, I doubt they'd go for that. You know, I doubt we'd actually do that welcome to Manchester stuff. You know, and that'd be a push, wouldn't it? But it makes me beg what I wonder what the announcement for Ronaldo would be. You know what I mean, what video would they do? Would you even be asked? Would you even bother? You'd have to, wouldn't you? You know what I mean? It is a big signing. If it's like Ronaldo, it is a mega signing.
Yeah.
It's an incredible signing.
Bro, I've just got Pep in my brain.
Same. Wait, so super chats, bro, because my list is it them all yet? Or
Abdullah. Of course it's Abdullah. Of course it's Abdullah. With a 74 AED. Next summer we will need a left back and replace Fernandinho, and Pep will be in his final year, and it just changed, and leave after it, and there are some players in our squad that want to leave. Big summer next season. I mean, this is actually a really good point that we've not even spoke about. We already need a left back, and we need a replacement for Fernandinho. Now, next summer, we're going to need a striker, a Fernandinho replacement, and a left back on in the same summer.
Yeah, that's going to cost bare.
And players will want to leave. Next summer is going to be absolutely hectic. Whereas at least if we would have got a striker this year, that's one tick box, you know what I mean? Next season is going to be mad, Abdullah. You're absolutely right. And he's coming again and say he will leave after his contract expired. Yeah, just obviously, this is mad, bro. It's
not nice, but because as well, I think Hugh Murray just put there, we're going to lose our pull factor now because players will know Pep's leaving.
Nah.
Let's not think about that, yeah?
Who said that?
Hugh Murray.
Hugh, bro. It's too soon. It's too soon.
Too soon, isn't it?
Come back in 2 years when you've got that nice new badge.
Yeah.
And we could talk.
2-year badge.
And then we could talk about the pull factor. We've already not got a striker. We've not got a left back, and we've not got a Fernandinho replacement. I'm not talking about our pull factor. Nah, it's too much. Too much.
Well, Angel said JSGC scored 22 goals in 18 Sunday League matches. Sign him. I do not believe that.
Yo, bro, that guy can't do 5 kick-ups in a row, man. Yeah. Don't talk to him about GSGC.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. GSGC's a sick guy, and you should definitely go subscribe to his channel.
Guy. You just can't do kick-ups, innit?
Olatinge has upgraded his tier membership to a tier 3. Yes. In fact, what time is it? In 50 minutes, we're watching the Monaco games. That'd be cool. Lengen Sweet with a 4.49. Zidane in 2023, please. I don't know, man. I know he smashed it with the Champions League, yeah? But I just feel like, did he fluke it?
For 3 years.
I know it's hard, but I don't know why. Right? I have this thing that I feel like he flukes it.
Fluked it. He fluked it for 3 years in a row.
He flukes it for 3 years in a row. Can you fluke something for 3 years in a row?
I'd call that finessing it. The same way Levy finessed City on this Kane deal.
Yeah.
Zidane finessed the Champions League for 3 years, isn't it?
Man, it probably will be an option. But will it be an option? Do the City boys want him? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll probably just be insulting it because like I'm a Pep backer, innit? Pep all the way. It's a good comment though. Omar has come in with a 3. Without a striker, we won't win the league. Look, I think we can win the league, and I think that we're still probably favourites to win the league. Maybe Chelsea might be favourites, but I think we can still win the league. But I think Omar, had we assigned Kane or had we assigned a half decent striker, I think we would have definitely won the league.
I mean, I'd be saying Kane, but I'd have backed us straight away because all in big chances get converted.
Yeah, definitely.
Nick Toll with a 14 ZAR. Alright, lads, I'm gonna need a personal word with Pep. Don't come to us with a personal word because we can't put you in touch. But yeah, there's obviously the Pep news is now breaking, and it's obviously it's breaking my heart at the same time. I don't like it, bro.
Mate, this is like, did City not think to coordinate this a little bit better?
I know, yeah. Look, why don't we brief everyone that we're not signing Kane and also Pep's leaving?
Or did they just think, we've already stuck one dagger in them with the Kane?
We've pissed them off now already. Let's just throw another one in. Let's, do you know what I mean? Put more fuel to the fire. Casbia with a £4.49. Yes. Darren, why should Pep leave? Who's going to run his restaurant or taste, however you say it, innit? He'll probably just get a manager, innit? And bin it off. Unless he manages England.
Yeah.
Unless he does the England squad for a bit. And Aaron Noonan. Yes. Tier 3 membership, bro. He's just upgraded to Tier 3. So yeah, get in the Tier 3 stream later, mate.
I know. And Ewan's just coming with a 2. Bro, you literally just found the super chat and you're already trolling.
Yeah, you've just found the super chat button and you put in Adam Johnson 2023. This guy, man.
He's a bad guy. Right, I want to just quickly say.
Say it, bro.
It's funny. I was just going to spit some positivity and one of my mates, he just texted me and said, awful transfer window this. Look, it's disappointing. In fact, what I wanted to say actually is, before I come on to like the positive vibes, is
wait, you've got some positive vibes? Where have you found them?
I've not actually found them, bro. I was gonna. Sometimes I do this thing where I just start talking and I try and
you pray it turns into positivity.
I'm like, you know what I mean? Like I'm just forcing my brain to spit some positivity, right? Before we go down that road and talk positive news,
before we have a laugh at that,
is we gotta rate this transfer window, right? Because I think, look, we might try and get Ronaldo, but I think the likelihood is, guys, that we're just gonna have to accept that this is gonna be the squad, and we're gonna go into another season without a recognised striker. Your thoughts on like rating the transfer window? If you're gonna go A, B, C, D with minuses and pluses and that, what are you thinking, bro? What did City go into this transfer window looking for? Have they got it? And how would you rate this transfer window? Well,
we're going into the transfer window looking for a striker. We came with a midfielder. And no striker. So, yeah. Nah, on a real, we did sign Jack Grealish, who's incredible. Jack Grealish is an incredible player. We brought the British transfer record for him. So, you know what I mean? I'm buzzing for that. We probably did overpay a little bit. But I'm buzzing for that. I just can't take it.
I'm buzzing for that, huh?
Because the rest of it's shit, bro. The rest of it is shit. Other than Jack Grealish, it's shit, innit? Because nothing's happened. Pep's now leaving.
I'm buzzing for that.
So
it's funny that, bro.
I'm gonna give it. I've got to give it like a D.
Yeah.
The D, innit?
Look, it's like this, yeah. We had a mint team last year. We did have a mint team.
And, an incredible team.
And we did really, 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 really well. And we were 3 wins off winning every trophy going.
You know
That's
what I mean?
Absolutely
Levitating blues,
incredible.
isn't it?
Yeah. When you go into a transfer window, the main objective is to strengthen the weaknesses of that previous year, right? So we needed a centre-back last year. Let me just refocus. We needed a centre-back last year. We got Diaz. We smashed it. Our defence was class. Liverpool, the year that they didn't win the league, needed a centre-back. They went and got Van Dijk, smashed it, won the league, right? Mm-hmm. Last year, we won the league. The one sort of, in fact, the two places that you'd look at, you'd probably say left back was a slight issue. Zinchenko did a magnificent job, but he's not an actual left back. So if you can try and get a left back in, that's probably where you could strengthen, because we're talking about strengthening. Players can do well, but you've always got to be looking to go one step better. That's how you progress. And we need a striker, right? We've not got a left back. We've not got a striker. So you can't say it's been a good transfer window. Look, I'm buzzing, probably more buzzing than anyone you'll ever find about Jack Grealish. I've been raving about that guy for years. But that wasn't what we needed. We needed a striker and we needed a left back. We've got none. Now obviously there's still 6 days left and things can change. But you've got none. So you can't say that it's been a good transfer window. I can't get on board with that. I'm buzzing that we got Jack Grealish. I'm absolutely buzzing. You know what I mean? We've not lost Laporte. That's probably a positive, to be fair.
That is a positive.
That we've not lost Laporte. There are still 6 days left. But the two places that we really critically needed, we've not got. Now, to me, and I said this on the radio, I do think that in that situation then, it's probably a failure, the transfer window. However, that doesn't mean that this season's going to be a failure. People have to separate the transfer window from the transfer window. Doesn't mean, if you have a good transfer window, it doesn't mean you're going to win the league. If you had a bad transfer window, it doesn't mean that you won't win the league. But they can be sort of interconnected, obviously.
Yeah. So,
yes, we've not had a good transfer window. We've not got a striker, and we've not got a left back. And as Alex says, yeah, there are still 6 days left.
I was about to say that.
So that's not a good transfer window. But we don't need to be too negative on the actual season just yet.
Don't write us off just yet.
Because, like I say, last year we smashed it, and we've got the same team plus Grealish. So that's what I see. I see it as a poor transfer window. I'd probably go somewhere around the D, or the 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. But that doesn't mean that the season's going to be a bad one. And I still think we can win the league, and I still think we can have another crack at the Champions League and win the Carabao yet again. But, at the end of the day, it's not been a good transfer window.
Yet.
Caveat. There is still 6 days left.
But the thing is, right, can the transfer window be saved?
Well, I mean, yes.
If we go sign Cristiano Ronaldo, bro, I'd say that's a save. The save for me right now, it just doesn't feel right saying the words, bro. They shouldn't be coming out of a City fan's mouth, innit? But if we sign Cristiano Ronaldo, that saves this transfer window completely. We've gone and got a clinical finisher. He outscored Lukaku last season. The guy is still prolific. We go get him. He plays up top for 2 years, which is now the remainder of Pep's years at City, which is disgusting. But yeah, that's the striker that Pep has for the rest of his City career. Yeah. That's wild. But that saves it. That saves the transfer window for me. For me, then I'll bump it up to an A. I'd go, buzzing. We got a striker. That clarified it. I mean, it cleared it all. We got a striker. We did what we needed to do.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You know what I mean? But like I say, you've got to separate transfer window success from the season ahead. It doesn't always correlate, and it could correlate. We could come back in May next year and go and not win anything and go, it was blindingly obvious that we needed a striker.
Yeah.
But there's no point in assuming that the season's going to be a write-off because we've not got a striker, because what's the fun in that? You know what I mean? There's no point in going into the season and think this is going to be a shit season.
As well, bro, people say don't dwell on the past, but don't dwell on the future. Do you know what I mean? Don't write something off that's not already happened. Do you know what I mean? You can't be like crying about this season already, saying that we're not going to win anything when you don't know yet. Yeah. We don't know how this season's gonna go.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Let me run through some of these super chats. M. Doper again with the 5. Do you think Spurs did this on purpose? Make City wait till the last couple of days to say no, leave City with little time to find a player? Well, by all accounts, Doper, they weren't really responding to what we were saying. They were rejecting everything. They didn't give City a price.
We should have seen the signs.
They give us no encouragement that this deal was ever going to happen, other than Charlie Kane saying apparently he had a gentleman's agreement for 100 million. In which case, we should never deal with gentleman's agreements again. If someone comes to us and says, the best player in the world's available on a gentleman's agreement, so I don't care.
But
is it in writing? Because if it's not, I'm not bothered. And that's a lesson to everyone, actually. Me, you in the chat. Then the gentleman's agreements are worth nothing. You know what I mean? There's snakes out there, yeah? And how many people is there in the chat? 1,250 people in the chat. If there's one thing that you're going to learn, and you don't learn much on this channel, but if there's one thing that you're all going to learn, and we're going to learn it as well, Bray, There are no gentlemen's agreements. Get everything down on paper. Let's protect ourselves. City Extra, protect ourselves all the way. I don't want no one coming in the chat saying, oh, LB, Jordy Party, I got roasted today because I had a gentleman's agreement and now my life's in tatters. You know what I mean? I don't want to see that. I want to see people coming into the chats going, LB, Jordy, I went to court today and won the court case because you know why? I took your advice, so I put it down in writing. You know?
Yeah, mid there. I was just thinking the exact. I give my wife a gentleman's agreement to say I would do the washing up tonight.
So it's not in paper, mate. You're safe.
You're safe.
Joseph has come in with the $4.99. Fab said on Twitch, City are pushing for Ronaldo. I don't know if he meant Ronaldo is pushing for City, but his words were City are pushing.
No. I watched it.
Oh, did you?
I actually watched it. He meant that. He meant basically the George Mendes and that are pushing for City to sign him because he needs another club. It's not City are pushing to sign Ronaldo, because if that was the case, we'd just go sign Ronaldo, wouldn't we? Yeah,
I think City will speak to Ronaldo, and I think we'll speak to him, but his wages are going to have to come down. Xavi, yes, Xavi, hope you're doing all right, mate.
Is that the real Xavi, that, bro?
I think so, bro. He said he'd take the job, though.
Oh, go on, Xavi.
Hamadness has come in with a $17.99. Sean Dyche after Pep leaves City. Hamadness. No time for jokes.
Speaking Hamadness there, innit? You know what I mean?
No time for jokes. I'm in distress here and you're cracking jokes. Not the time. Do that on the morning show with Jordy Party.
Why are you putting it on me?
Big Johnny with the 179. One release clause signing and Scott Carson, no good. Well, yeah, I mean, like I say, mate, we needed a striker, we needed a left back, we've got none. It's not a good transfer window. Richie Rifle again with the 2. This news may affect team morale this season. That is a thing. Now, we obviously don't know, you know what I mean? We ain't professional footballers, but I would assume that they've all been talking about Kane, it's happening, and now it's not happening. There is a lot of pressure on the likes of Varane, on the likes of Delap, and also, we not even spoke about him, is Bernardo Silva going to stay? Because he plays false 9 quite a bit for us, and apparently he wants out.
Well, on that, bro, I was gonna run the breaking news thing again, but it's a bit too dramatic. Guardiola has just said now, apparently, I always said that whoever is not happy can go. If you don't want to fight for a place, it's better to look for happiness elsewhere.
Well, yeah, but we should also say that Bernardo's not crying because he don't want to fight for a spot, because generally he does actually play. It's because he doesn't want to live in this country.
He doesn't like Manchester.
He wants to go, you know, and he wants to go Spain, innit? Which, you know, someone give me the option to up sticks and go Spain, I'd probably join him, to be honest.
We could do this from Spain, bro. I reckon we could.
Nah, bro, it's not 20 degrees in here. We moan all the time.
20 degrees in here. That's doing a disservice. It's about 30 in here. It's like a microwave.
Corey Bailey with the 5. To be honest, I won't believe that Pep's going to be leaving until Sky Sports says it, in my opinion. I mean, that is the way to approach this situation. Denial. I love it, Corey. Yeah. I'm going to join you, actually. I ain't believing no ESPN Brazil, man. I'm with you, innit? Patrick's coming with the 5. Being busy at work all day. Is this Kane signing announcement? Hyped. Can't wait to see him start for us. Yeah. Patrick, man. There's no time for jokes, Bray. You're not seeing we're in distress.
We are in distress.
We're not getting Kane. We're not. Our manager's leaving. We're in disarray. Club's a shambles.
No, it's on fire. The shed's on fire.
And Nathan comes in with a shit emoji with the 89p. Thank you very much.
Bro, I know for a fact that Nathan does it. Because every time he does this, the shit emoji, you can see the pain in your eyes when you do it, bro.
I know.
Because he knows, innit? No mention of Sky Sports News. Yeah.
They're late.
They're late, yeah. What's
they're
called?
Late.
Zishan put his career on the line, didn't he, by the whole Kane thing as well? A lot of people are distrusting him now, aren't they? With his
I don't trust no one other than Romano and Sammy Lee. Yeah. Them are 2 boys. And others, yeah, I do have others.
Also, I'm never ever going to back a transfer all the way to the end again when it's clearly not happening. I'm never sitting on the hill like I did with Kane and just saying, no, we're gonna do it, and just blatantly not look at anything else because that's the way it is.
Right, bro. I think it's time to wind this bad boy down. Give me your final closing thoughts on this dramatic emergency live stream. See, by the way, these emergency live streams, like we don't do them half-heartedly. You know what I mean? We bring you the emergencies. Like today was actually a legit emergency. Legit. Our manager is leaving the football club in 2 years' time, but he's still leaving.
Yeah, in 2 years, just a very delayed departure.
Yeah, what are you thinking, Bray? Are you positive for the season? Let's throw out some positivity to the chat.
Yeah,
man.
Let's switch it up now. You know what I mean? We've had our little cry pit. We've had a little depression pit in that. We've all had a little bit of a moan, right? Let's look ahead to the season. We can still sign a striker in these 6 days. That is a possibility. And even... that's not happening, is it? And even... that's Cal doing to me right now. Yeah. Naughty, teasing me. Yeah, okay. Even if we don't sign a striker in this next week, we can still go and win things this season. Look what we did last year, bro. It was incredible last year. Look what we did last year. It's going to be very difficult, and we're going to have to go through some very difficult games again. Remember all them 1-0s, bro? Yeah. Remember all the missed chances? It's still Sterling, bro. I ain't ready, B. I ain't ready. And Pep's leaving. So basically...
Wait, bro. That's your positivity?
Yeah, bro, it's gone.
You're not ready and Pep's leaving?
It's gone.
I remember all them 1-0s. Yeah, you lie down. Leave this to me, bro.
Bro, it's gone.
Leave this to me.
Go, bro.
Let me get rid of these super chats.
Let him pull up the positivity script.
Yeah. Patrick Carolus with the $2. All in for Bamford. LB was so happy. Dream. I mean, he's a striker, isn't he? Richie's coming with the 2. Plot twist. Pep meant he's going in 7 years.
Oh, that's more like it.
Just denial again. I think that's the best way to play this, Blues.
Maybe this is how we get positive.
Denial.
In
fact, what's to say that Harry Kane's Twitter wasn't hacked?
I know.
Deny all knowledge.
Did you see Kane write that tweet?
Has Kane actually said in person?
Yeah,
Has
he said anything?
Deny all knowledge of anything. Right, guys, positive on a reel, yeah? Numero uno. What's it called? I don't even know the guy's name. Liam Delap.
Yes, Liam Delap.
Liam Delap this year will prove why he's going to go on to be Manchester City's greatest ever player. Right? Perfect. I'm throwing in a little bit of delusion, right? Positivity, delusion, and denial is how this stream is going to go, right?
It's like a pot. You stir it and you cook up some positivity spell.
Yeah. He's going to be mint. He's going to get his chance and score some goals. I think, what else? We won the league last year. Without a striker. So that's positive. We can do it again. And just, you know what? We got Jackie Grealish and Kevin De Bruyne in the same team. We're going to create chances. We just need someone who's good enough to put them in the back of the net. Torres can do it. Jesus can do it sometimes. And Delap, hopefully, can do it.
So Delap is the positivity.
Basically, our whole season is on the hands of an 18-year-old Liam Delap, who's played about 5 games.
Who's played one Premier League game.
But that is the City way. That's how we're going to do it.
But his one Premier League game, he did hit the crossbar.
He did it. Oh, he did hit the crossbar. You're absolutely right, Bray.
So you know what I mean? I don't know what you're worried about.
Right, we're going to end it there. Abdullah has come in again with the 17. Really appreciate your support, guys. I'm not looking forward to the new season now. Abdullah,
no, that's the wrong thing.
Abdullah, let me put you up. Come back on Saturday, join us on the watch along, Arsenal, and when we beat them 4-0, when we beat them 5-0, we'll all have a massive laugh, we'll have a party afterwards, and then we'll go from there. If we get beat, we'll say no more. You know what I mean? We'll have a bit of a meltdown. But we got this. We've got to stay positive, Bray. You know what I mean? Yeah. Stay positive. That's all I can say. But guys, we're going to leave it there.
Wait, Rich Rifle. Oh. Positives. If you love depression, today was...
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? If you're all for depression, you want to get hooked up on that depression stuff, then today was a great day.
I ain't about that. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Overdosing. What a day this has been. You know what I mean? Harry Kane off. Pep to leave Man City. Could it get any worse?
I mean, we might not actually sign a striker next week, and I think that'll hit the nail on the head. On transfer deadline day, bro, when 11 o'clock strikes.
And we're gonna get Champions League draw tomorrow.
You know what the worst part is? We're gonna have to watch Champions League deadline day as well, because we need to know if something happens with City. We waste all day watching transfer deadline day. At the end of it, it's just like, oh, City concluded their business for this season.
Yo, just a rapid one. Kyle Hudlin, 5th division of the English League.
Yeah,
biggest striker in world football.
I reckon you could...
Pops get him for 500k.
500k. Get him, put him up top, say to him, I'm not asked about you running about, mate. Just get up there and just get on the end of these crosses, lad. He'd do bits, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Right.
And if he's shit up top, bro, he can be a backup goalkeeper.
It's true.
Pantilimon.
Giving them Pantilimon vibes. Right, we're actually leaving it there. We're going to be doing a Tier 3 live stream in half an hour. We're going to be watching the Monaco versus Shakhtar Donetsk game. Huge clash in who gets in the Champions League.
It's also the Carabao round 3 draw tonight, so we'll probably see that on that stream as well.
All draws. Guys, stay positive, man. It's not over until the fat lady sings. I'll see you in the next one.
To the bits.